Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression video. This is going to be on one that's airing on Adult Swim or HBO Max, which is where I'm watching it currently. And there's one episode out, and man, the series itself looks creepy. There was creepy scenes throughout the first episode, but I still don't know what to think about it yet. Before anything, guys, if you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. I am trying to reach 5K, which is very much possible, but I still need your help to subscribe. So, especially if you're watching up to this point, might as well subscribe. I do have quite a bit of more first impression videos that I have released and more to come as well, especially today. I think I have maybe one or two more that will be coming out today. So, if you want to see more of those videos, you can catch them right here in this channel. Okay, so the name of this anime is Housing Complex C, and it basically follows the life of this little girl called Kimmy, and she lives in this low cost housing complex, and essentially we see her being attacked by a specific individual in the beginning of the anime, and I think her father protects her from him. And then after the opening, we kind of, I feel like it revert back into the past, and essentially, Kimmy lives in this very low cost housing complex, and uh, hence the name Housing Complex C. And essentially, um, what the anime promises is horrific incidents that are going to start occurring, and we don't see a lot of them um, occur too much in this first episode, but we do see kind of I don't want to say brainwashing, but I guess how they keep the kids at bay, and there's few adult individuals that we see, and I'm not gonna go through all of them, but essentially what they convince her is that there are certain things that are optical illusions. So it's very important because the ending kind of ties back into that. Because each time she sees something that is strange or not so pleasing to the eye, she always goes back to saying, "Oh, it's just an optical illusion." She does make a friend, and her and her friend play around throughout the episode. We do see the same guy that tried to um, kill her in the beginning. He saves her in the episode, so that's what makes me think that they revert back to maybe the past. And we see some interaction with this guy called Momo, who is locked up in his room, and he kind of seems like one of those otakus that you see in NHR, attacking essentially those people that just hermits, essentially, don't come out. He's a strange character, and we do see him again at the end of the episode. We see interaction of one of the older ladies who is very much racist against a group of people who are Muslim, and they're there to do work for the building. And she finds them praying, and she's like, "Why does it sound like they're demonic and all that?" So she gets mad at them for having their morning prayer. And the end of the episode, um, our little protagonist Kimmy runs into, I think it's her friend's house, and she sees Momo's room open, and she looks into it. And we don't really see much other than like a hovering figure of Momo, and then all she says is like, "Oh, it's an optical illusion," and that's it. That's the end of the episode. Few things I like about it, few things I don't like about it. One, there was a lot of introduction of characters left and right that it was very hard to keep up when it comes to that. Hard to keep up with what's going on in the story itself, especially because they're trying to eliminate information as much as possible to keep you on your edge. Now, that's both positive and a negative because, yeah, it did keep me on the edge. The whole optical illusion, how it tied back at the end, how she um, basically, it's shown how what you learn as a kid can influence then later events of your life, and very much did for her. So I like all that it kind of builds up to the scene that kind of leaves you like, what's gonna happen next, right? So very much enjoyed that. And I think another positive is that they're they're not giving away too much of the horror up front. I think if they did, it would have to be either a gory anime and then keep it gory, or if they did the mistake of like showing what the evil presence of the building is from the get go, then I don't think it would hook you as much as it hooked me for the first episode. So personally, probably will continue watching this. There's another reason why I probably will watch this as well, and that is because it is both dubbed and subbed in HBO Max. Because it is released by Adult Swim, it is being dubbed automatically, so you can actually watch it. It is TV mature because of the horror aspect of it. In fact, a lot of the stuff that is recommended after you're watching the first episode is basically just horror stuff. You have Doctor Sleep, you have Silent Hill, you have The Witch. I mean, you have a lot of horror genre stuff that's being recommended after you watch the first episode. So, anyways, you can find it again on HBO Max. HBO Max is finally jumping into the, releasing week by week anime, and I am here for it. So thank you so much for HBO Max, and we'll see if they actually release more throughout the year. So, oh wow, thank you guys so much for letting support. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. Go check out my other anime that I give my first impressions on, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.